Aquarius.
Welcome to 2018.
2018. I'm really excited for this one.
Yeah.
We were just talking. We have some thoughts.
A lot of
We want to shoot the shit with our fellow Aquarians. So we might go a little longer on this one, right?
Right, but I think it's fine.
I think it's fine.
Yeah. Hearts.
Maybe that's favoritism, but people are really mean to Aquariuses on the internet.
We're wonderful. You know what? We're the shit. I'm just going to show our rock.
And we do have, we all have dark sides. We were just talking about, no, we weren't. That was in my head. But, every sign has a dark side.
Yeah.
I always bring up my girls, but, Kelly Clarkson has a song, everybody's got a dark side. Will you love me? Do you love mine? Anyways.
Yeah.
But we're going to do a little favoritism right now because NASA's talking about, we don't need to go into it yet, but that 2018 is a big year.
I feel like 2018 is going to be the year. Like, this is going to be the year.
Like Age of Aquarius? Or what do you mean when you say the year?
I feel like, and it could just be because of my age and where we are in the stars.
Oh, we're having our Saturn return, us specifically.
Right. Except that I'm only 20, so I don't.
Oh God, no! Oh my God, you're right.
I know, we've just revealed it. Too much. It's okay. It's an Aquarius secret. It's our secret. It's an Aquarius secret. But because of our time in this world, and
I'm only 20.
I'm
just a baby.
What's alcohol?
I'm just a drunk baby. What is it? Liz Lemon? Or no, just Tina Fey, and every single thing she's written, she makes a joke about baby prostitute.
Right.
Like, she's obsessed with that joke. She's used it in everything she's ever written.
That's her favorite. Okay, but...
Sorry.
No, I think you're here with us, right?
You're here with us.
So I feel like this year, 2017 was rough. It was rough.
Everyone thought 2016 was rough, but that's just because celebrities were dying, because we had the internet and we knew about celebrities dying.
Right.
2017 was actually hard.
It was actually rough. 2017 was rough. I'm surprised I made it through. I feel like a lot of us.
Oh my God, I can't believe. So we were talking about the solar eclipse in one of the other videos, and I asked you, do you remember the solar eclipse? Of course you remember the solar eclipse. We played Survivor together, and it was horrible.
Oh,
it was
God,
it was right before. Oh, it was so much fun.
Oh.
But it was right before that big solar eclipse that was just.
And then I had just come back from Idaho, and where I was in Idaho, they had the perfect view. So I had nothing but
meeting the sun. Just
right. It was like solar eclipse. I'm like, I could not get away from it. But
I cut you off. 2017,
no.
horrible.
2017 was really rough, but I knew it was going to be at the end of 2016 because of everything that was happening. I was like, listen, 2017 is going to be a rough year, and we're just going to have to power through. But we're going to use 2017 to set ourselves up for 2018, because this is going to be our year.
We have a solar eclipse coming in our sign in February. So just in a month and a half, 2 months, whatever. No, a month and a half.
Yeah.
We're going to have a solar, so all that Leo power that we had, that we were able to get over the summer, we're kind of going to get that, the more Aquarian energy. We're going to be able to take that on.
And I have this sinking feeling that things are going to come together for us. And also
Aquarians?
Aquarians, but yeah, you know what? Aquarius.
But as that being the dawning of the age of Aquarius, that general energy, everyone can take it in, but we're sort of the ringleader, or the ones charging forth, leading.
Well, we're also the ones who see it, who we're the water bearers, we're the carriers. I think that it's gonna be a big moment, and also.
You're getting me pumped.
For America, I feel like this is the year, because this is the year we can take back. We can take back the Congress.
I'm shaking the table a lot.
Congress and the House and the Senate, right? Yes.
I should shake the table. Yeah, burn it to the ground.
I feel like because this is the year that we can enact change and actually make things happen and make things better. So this, to me, this is the year. It's going to be a rough... Yeah, we have hope. Oh, the star. It's going to be rough, but this is our battle year. Last year was our prep year, and this is our battle year. So,
Yikes.
By the end of 2018, I think things are going to be where they need to be.
Have I been shuffling?
Yes, you have been.
Fuck. Sorry, I'm extra today.
No, it's fine. We're here very.
Do you wanna put a little of your energy in there?
Oh yeah. Oh, let me shuffle.
Yeah. Let me see if there's any other. So this is just for January.
Yeah. Next video is gonna be our year.
So
map.
We're probably gonna feel a lot because everything's moving into Capricorn, and that's our 12th. That's the Aquarian 12th house. Which is ruled by Pisces, which is mystical. So like, we're probably getting into like, not a dreamlike state, but we're just probably absorbing a lot of these things through osmosis. A lot of this Capricorn energy we're taking in through osmosis. That's how I'm seeing that. And we just need to get ready for when things start to move into Aquarius.
Yeah. So
Venus, well, let's just go to the cards.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we've got. In the past, we've got the Hierophant reversed. Then we've got Six of Pentacles reversed. We're ending it with the Nine of Cups reversed. Oh, no. Why?
No, I kind of like this, I think.
I think it's good, but I think it's a lot of... I was just hoping for, like, an easy read. But why would I be hoping for that? I know that it's never going to happen.
No, I think I last 2017, there are certain things... chart-wise, why it's really was a lot of growth for me.
Same.
But if we're talking about in general, it was a prep year. I feel like I'm starting to really like this Saturnian energy and Saturn and whatnot and what it has to offer. Not just because we've been talking like, so we've gotten kind of into the nitty-gritty in like, because we're now in our 3rd month. And we're getting into the nitty-gritty, but we need to also remember that we're doing this to take like also a large angle or wide angle lens on everything. And yes, all the planets and cosmos, everything, it can help you individually, but because we're taking this like from above Aquarian view, when you remember it's indicative of the whole, you know, as above so below, all that stuff. And oh no, I had a reason I was going down this rabbit hole. That Saturn, it's hard. Yeah. It's a hard teacher, no matter what sign it's in. It's just always there.
Right.
And it's teaching everyone, not just Sagittarius when it was in Sagittarius, and not just Capricorns when it's in Capricorn, but everyone through the lens of a Capricorn, through the lens of a Sagittarius. And if you are receptive to those teachings, it can really help you grow, even though it's hard. And 2017 was hard on us, but this for us is like a test, even right now.
Right. Well, see, this is
and that's what Saturn's all about, is testing you.
Is like
and being like, can you pass my test? Did you learn your lessons?
Yeah.
If not, go back. You know, you need to take the test again.
Go back to start. I guess
we haven't even talked about the cards.
I know.
We're just
I was just hoping that we would pull this and it would be like sunshine's a butterfly and everything is great. And I'm like, no, of course not. Because of course not. Because of course not.
But I like the first card at least.
Yeah, the Hierophant.
The Hierophant in reversed. Which is upright. It is about, you know, social norms and structures and hierarchy, religion. It could be anything, honestly. It could be education, it could be marriage, it could be whatever. But in reverse, it's very Aquarian.
Yeah.
Breaking down social constructs. And I love that it's major arcana.
Yeah.
Because this could be not just Aquarians, but this is Pisces to Aquarius. You know, this is not just like, this isn't like when we got the Pisces card in like one of our first readings. Like, oh, we're leaving Pisces. This is like, oh, Aquarians, it's here. The Aquarian energy is here.
Yeah.
People are already starting to like wake up and go, oh,
what's happening?
There are people who are going, oh, I'm realizing what I'm about to say might be personal to you, so I don't want to say it.
No, but I hear you. It's I don't want to fall into
social constructs in general.
Right. Yeah. And I think that has
whether it's marriage, whether it is education, whether it's whatever.
Right. It's like we're taking this and we're doing it our own way.
Yeah, like, oh, that's just a social construct. I don't have to believe in that. You can believe in it. But like, oh, I've been raised to believe in it, And I don't believe that's true. So I'm not going to do it.
Right. And that makes a lot of sense, even with what I was saying about this being our year and about this being a time that we can change, that we can take, we can enact change in our world around us. It would make sense that we're coming from a place where we're like, I don't like the way that things are. I don't like the social norms of the past. I don't like what the world is telling me I'm supposed to be. You know what? I'm going to do something different.
And that's why I think that card's okay.
Right.
Because we don't. The present card.
The present card, which is the Six of Pentacles reverse, and I think that's so upright. It's like, watch where you're putting.
It's actually, well, we've talked about this in the past, and I've projected that energy onto it, but it's actually supposed to be indicative of balanced and sharing, and everyone getting a piece of the pie. I feel like because it's reverse, it's like, you know what? No, like. System's not balanced. I don't have to appease your social norms or whatever.
That's cool.
Let's look it up and like talk about it.
Right.
But it's like, you know what, we're going, hey, you're not being fair, and I'm gonna fight fire with fire. I'm not talking about violence, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, you're being unfair, so I'm not gonna give you the benefit of the doubt.
Right. I will say that because of where we land, although I'm gonna pull one more card because
Please do.
Okay, that makes sense to me. So the reason I pulled this card, or the next card in it, was as I was dealing this out, this was the card that wanted to end up there, but I felt like, I want to do just the top three, but this came with it, so I was like, I have a feeling it's trying to split me.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, and so that's why I was like, I really want to pull it, because I think
yeah.
I think that they're both being there, and I think it's in a macro and micro talk, because
which is which?
I think this is the micro, and I think this might be the macro, the big picture.
I love those words. I've been like learning to love those words all throughout 2017, and now it's just so helpful. It's a little dissociative, but well,
okay, but yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was talking about, and this is kind of Aquarian, so maybe you can relate to me, but like I was flying out of New York, and I looked down out of the plane, and I was like, oh my God, look at that little city. Like, it looked like a little Sim city built on this small little island. I don't know why humans did it, but we did. And I was looking at, like, the city, and I was like, oh, there's just so many buildings, and it's just on this little island, and we just, like, and we did it. And I was like, from up here, it doesn't look very stressful. It looks kind of pretty and whatever. And so I was like, you know, and sometimes when I'm walking around, I'm like, you know what? Whatever my troubles are, they're inconsequential to life. They're only being created by being deep within this city, which brings out the good and the bad. And I'm just letting it bring out the bad. But sometimes I'll just float above it and just go, you know what? From outside, it's a very pretty city. It's whatever. Why? Nice. Yeah. Why am I so? And so I was like, well, that sounds kind of dissociative. And I was like, maybe you're right.
Yeah. Well, but you need those moments.
But I think you need those moments to, like, step outside of yourself.
And I think that this is exactly what's happening. So
is that reflective of this at all?
This is exactly
okay,
reflective.
Good, because I was just
No, because that's what I'm feeling. So here's the thing. So this card, you had said, what had you said with this card? Where it was like,
being like, you know what, things aren't balanced, and I'm not gonna appease you. I'm not gonna humor your lack of balance. Right. This could be 1% or whatever.
But what it also could be is selfishness, and being like, I'm gonna focus on, instead of giving my wealth away, I'm gonna work it towards me. And it's exactly that. It's that mentality of like, you know what, the social norms aren't correct. I'm not gonna follow those. Instead, I'm gonna do my own thing. But it could also be like the place I'm coming from, I don't like that. I'm gonna focus on me. And then that's where we get into these two. And so with the micro, and this is why I think this is micro.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that one yet.
Greediness. This is like, because upright, it's like, hey, look at all my cups. But reverse, it's like, I've got all these cups and you've got none. You
can't have any.
I'm gonna live in my own pleasure. Which I'm just saying, I feel like it's a bit of a warning. Like, hey,
it could be stingy and like really negative energy. But this is, I think, telling us that it's like, no, take care of yourself.
Right. It's because that's
no one else has your back. That's a little negative.
Fighting against there's a battle coming up.
There's a battle happening,
and we need to take that time to be selfish. So I think it's a little bit of warning. Like, be careful who you're selfish with. Like, people you love, people who are in your corner, people who are fighting with you. Don't be greedy.
Don't do this too.
Don't do that to them, and don't do this to them. But when it comes to taking on the world, taking on the social structure, taking on the man, you know what? You be greedy, and you fight. You be selfish. So I think it's just one of those moments. Just be aware of who you're fighting and what the fight is, and focus it in the right place, because that's going to be the difference between you using your passion to go forward.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. You using your passion to go forward, or you indulging in your joy, and like being a little too like, oh, look at everything I have, and the negative effects that could have. So just make sure you're fighting the right,
because
the right thing.
I think, because honestly, you're probably gonna so you're gonna think you're acting this way.
You know what? That's very likely.
You're gonna think you're like, oh God, I'm being so greedy. I'm being so selfish.
Mm-hmm.
When you're probably still in a place of giving and exhausting your resources on people who don't give a flying about you. And now you're finally going, you know what? No, like that friend doesn't care about me.
Right.
Why am I their sole emotional support, giving them all of my energy? I'm not thinking of anyone specifically, so I really am not.
Bob.
Bob. No, I really am not. This is not like some passive.
That's why I chose the most generic name. No offense, Bobs.
Yeah, sorry, Bob. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? No, we can't. I
mean, yes, we can.
Yes, we can. No, but like, do you know what I'm saying? Is that Aquarians can be very...
Yeah. Oh no. This is one of the things that I've been battling with my entire life, is finding that balance.
Finding that balance of like no, actually, I'm not being selfish. This is how I feel.
Or
it's
greedy,
cups.
or
greedy, or not being helpful,
right.
not reaching out a helping hand.
Right.
And you know, there are some people who don't really deserve that hand.
Right.
Because they are not reciprocating. This might not even be you not being. This might you waking up to the people in your life who are not acting this way with you, who are acting this way with you, and you're cutting them out.
Right.
And you're going to be like, oh no, but am I being rude or mean? I love my friends. Am I a bad person? And it's like, no, you're overcoming. What?
You know what? No, you're completely right. I'm sitting there because like I am very much the person who's afraid of this. Mm-hmm. Like my entire life, people have been like, they say you are too selfish, and I'm like, sorry. So I'm always hyper
people
aware
said that
of
of you?
Oh yeah, so much, which is silly because I don't think that I am, but also I can't be the judge of myself on that note.
Do you think, because I find that Aquarians are very giving and they're very humanitarian?
No, and I am. That's what I mean.
Is that your like, Aries moon or rising or whatever?
I don't know.
That's selfish.
We can indulge in my it's a matter of like people telling me like, Nasa, you're being too big. Focus on others. And I'm like, oh, I thought I was.
Oh, that's very misunderstood about Aquarians. Like, I am.
Right. And I think it's funny because when I read this...
In my way, why aren't you taking the time to understand me? I'm taking time to understand you.
Exactly. And so, like, as I'm reading this, I think that
makes you want to cry. It's so sad. It's so sad.
No, it's...
We take so much time to understand other people, and we're so misunderstood, and all the time... And because we are the hardest to understand, people just don't even take on the challenge.
Right.
When actually, if they spent just a fraction of the time that we've spent getting to understand them, maybe they could understand us.
That is, yeah. I'm like a little sad too.
Look, it's kind of sad.
But like that's it.
Like, and I feel like that's why people resist the age of Aquarius, because, you know, they still want to like, because I've talked about this before. How do we get there? How do we shift from Pisces to Aquarius? Oh, all of Aries has to be gone. Mm-hmm. And Aries is that the Holy Wars, or when was the age of Aries? Was that like the Holy Wars and Crusades and stuff?
That's like 1500s. Was that?
Okay, maybe not then.
No.
No. Why would I say that? Sorry, that was wrong.
I don't know how long ages are. How long are ages?
Well, the age of Pisces started, I think, at like 0, AD, like, before Christ, after David. Like,
oh, so it's a while. Oh, so it's like 1,000.
It's like it's about like 2000-ish years.
It's about 2000
2000-ish years.
We're in 2017.
Because we're in the 2000s now.
We're not.
So yeah, that was so wrong what I just said. But anyways, that aggressive Aries energy all has to be gone, and people are resisting, this change of awakening and realizing what it is to be human and all the kind of deep stuff. Yeah. But yeah, and I feel like because they don't take the time.
Right. But it's what
I'm sorry if I'm like projecting all of my emotional baggage onto you, but I feel like if any video I can talk about that, I think y'all can understand.
It's just funny.
Maybe you can relate.
When I had done the first reading, I think I had read it with my insecurity, but then hearing what you had to say about like maybe this is a time that we need to be a little bit selfish. And just don't worry about it. We're gonna think we already are hyper aware of everybody else's view of us, and we are very
worrying about the perception of others on us, and not even thinking about how we feel about ourselves.
Right. We're so into focusing and making sure everyone else is happy that we are the first to call ourselves selfish.
Yeah.
But that I think that we need to be in order to have this fight. And I think that's what this is saying. So
I don't know. Right. Maybe we can leave it there.
I think so.
I kind of took it down, but I hope that leveling that for a second was almost a pep talk in a way.
I hope so too.
I hope that I empathize with you. You can empathize with me, us. Sorry.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so we'll see what February has to offer.
Yes.
But January, take the new year to kind of build yourself up a little bit.
Yeah, spend this time on you. And we'll do the year round the next time we see you.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
All right.
2018. It's going to be a good year, right?
2018. Yeah.
High five. That's from us to you. Have a good one.
Thanks for watching our videos.
Thank you for watching.
I know that we recommended watching some other videos, so please make sure to check out the list.
Yeah, up here will have all the the list of everything.
Yeah, the whole.
And then up here, we'll have last month's video.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll even do like the yearly video.
Yeah, the video might be here. If we've done your yearly video, there'll be a link there.
Oh, yeah.
And then also feel free to subscribe. Yeah, so...
And thanks for watching Pisces to Aquarius.
Thank you. Feel free to comment, like...
Subscribe. Always said that.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Bye.
See you in February.